Alright guys, well, I tried to make this episode the other night, and it just didn't go gooder. You know, I was trying to do it on the old Banditas, and it just didn't work. So we're going to try it tonight on the Iroc, and that is upgrading to LED headlights. Whoa. Now, honestly, I do have another set coming. Honestly, I thought that the Bandito and the Iroc took the exact same glasses, you know? They got different prescription. I thought for sure they took the exact same ones. They don't. So that's good. I've already discovered one certain thing on the car. My bright lights were already unplugged, and the good thing is it's got that green varnish kind of stuff in there that likes to save for electrical connections and all. I noticed that, and I noticed one other gooder thing. On every one of these lights, you know, they're the exact same. So do I cut one off? Do I move it? Not really sure. So that's another gooder part. But we do have destructions. And it says low beam, high beam, and the ground. So apparently that's low beam, high beam, and ground. Hopefully that's how that works. So let's just start off with what we got right now and see what it looks like. Because these things, I mean, yeah, golly, look at that. That is not bright at all. I mean, that doesn't really look too bright to me. I mean, I know the shop lights doesn't do it justice. I can turn off the lights in here and scare myself, but I don't want to do that. I'm afraid of the dark. I wonder if we can just plug them in. And you want to do that? Do you want to just plug them in and see what happens? There's tree wires over there. Let's just, I mean, you know, let's just see it. I wonder if I can fish this. Daggone it. Alright, well, you know what? If you got one of these F bodies, first thing you need, Philippe screwdriver. So, the good thing is there's 4 screws total. That's it. And the even gooder news is, I think we may be able to escape with just getting 2 and bending that metal down. Yeah, I'm gonna bend the metal. It's not a big deal. This thing's an 88. I mean, I guarantee it's at least had a headlight before, and somebody's done the exact same thing. Probably me. I think I've had 7 of these things. Not all convertible though. 2 convertible. All right, let's see what we got here. Come here, Headlight. Come on, please. Come on, man. What are you doing? Oh, man. Come on. Get out there. Get out there. Let's get it. Alright, you know what? You know what? I remember these now. You just take the bottom 2, you unscrew them a little bit, and this actually slides up. That's right. So go ahead and just loosen the bottom 2. Don't take them out, and then it slides right up. I'll show you. What the frig? It's like a bunch of dogs. Be back in 1 second. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of dogs just sound like they was literally right outside the old garage, man, and I opened the door and they must have been on a hill or something. I don't know. Anyway, so this is what I was talking about. See those bottom 2? They are slotted. Top 2 are not slotted. So now we got this nice cruddy connection. It looks the same, right? I mean, she looks gooder. So let's just, I'm gonna plug him in. Let's just see what we got here. Just for old gigs. And we're just gonna look at it. Just gonna look at it, okay? Did that work? I don't know if that worked at all. Did it work? That did not work. Okay, so I think you're right. I think it might have a little bit of crud in there. What do you think? Think it might have some crud? I hear electrical connections, but I don't see no daggone line. What's going on? Could just be that thing. I don't know what the world's going on here, boys. Ah! You don't believe that? I caught that daggone light with my feet. Alright, so do I sacrifice? And nope, you know what we're going to do? We're not going to be big dummies on this one. We're going to use a test light. A test light will tell me what one's negative, what one's positive, and that the quarter's too short on this sucker, won't it? So grab some more of the Gator clips. We're gonna find her out. Oh, daggone it. Here, you just stay right there. Huh? Alright. So, here we go. Ready for this? If I can... You know what's great is I found my tripod the other day. Brand new, never been used. Because I keep forgetting it. Just like tonight. Look at there. If you guys get a chance to get one of these test lights, these are the neatest ones ever. It'll even tell you daggum voltage on it. Nothing. So we got power, right? So I wonder what that means. That must mean that's the low side, right? Is that right? We're gonna look at this chart again. Maybe we'll bend one of those things out of the way. One of the little prongs. Maybe. Low beam. Shoot, that ain't right. You know what? Give me just a second. Hold on to this thought. We're gonna figure it out, all right? Just 1 minute. So we found an easy solution. And actually, this connector right here, man, if I can. So on the Iroc, this one right here was the power, and on these headlights, the upper one was the power. So I just switched these two. I undid them from the harness temporarily, and pa-ta! And that mother fletcher is bright, bro. Look at that. Yeah, that's night and day. So, pretty happy with that already. That's really, really gooder. So now what I'm gonna do is put them back in this configuration. Power, ground, and ground down here. And it's going to be wired exactly like that. You can just push them through the back of this harness. Like I say, you take a flat, daggone it. Hopefully you can see this. Flat screwdriver, and right down here, I believe, it's a little thing you don't have to shove hard. Get you a little tiny small flathead. Slide him in there and just go pop, and it'll pull straight out the back. And with very, you know what? I think I can show you guys on the brights, because I didn't do those yet. So, all right, here's my brights. Yeah, I can show you on these. So, sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog. Ah! Bad dog. All right, just stay, stay, stay. All right, right there, right? If you look down in here, you can see a little clip right on the very, very top, okay? Very top side, and you just go in. You push him down. I think it was on the top, wasn't it? Maybe it was on the bottom. No, it's on the top. It's on the top, right here. But if you just go in, slide it in there like that. Slide it in there like that. Step 12, slide it in there like that. 13, 14. I heard it click back in. Let's try this other side. Let's just see what she's got here. Slide it in there like that. See? And then she comes right out nice and corrody. So, you know what? Maybe we want to clean those up with a little bit of wire wheel action or something. But anyway, that is one way for sure how to fix that problem. And they want you to buy a pigtail. You do not need to. See, it says buy this, and it shows you that. There's no reason to buy that. You don't need to. They apparently have little faith in you, but I got all kind of faith in you. Just do what I did. Pretty easy. Hopefully this works on the brights, and it will. High beam, ground, and there's only 2 connections right there. The only thing we'll check there is to make sure the high beam is the power and the ground is the ground, right? Sounds good. So I'm gonna put that connection back on there. You're gonna want also put these things back on, for Pete's sake. You'll burn down your stinking car. You leave it like that and push it back in there. You'll ground it out. They'll boom more sparks as if you're grinding and welding underneath the hood. So definitely do that, and try to remember which way those wires went. So backside, front side, pretty easy, right? And we're gonna go to the other side, get that dim one fixed, and then we're gonna go to the brights and see how easy that is. All right, so I'll let you know. So I'm pretty sure I found out why my brights were unplugged, and that's because the brights are the only ones that work and not the dims. So I don't know if you can tell how bright that sucker is, but that is my dim lights now. That's freaking awesome. I did learn one thing. Originally I had all 3 wires wired up on here. That did not work. I had to remove 1 single wire on this side and 1 dual wire on this side, and I really can't tell you why. I don't have any idea. But that's what makes them work. So, you know what? I'm gonna keep it like that, at least on these ones. Man, that's bright. Daggone, that's bright. That's blinding, bro. So, yeah, they're daggone bright. Wow. So anyway, so that's what I found on that. And I mean, that's the only thing I know to do. These headlights, the way they wire is just, that's real weird to me, because like it says high beam, low beam, but even according to that, that's the high beam, low beam. I'm sorry, low beam, high beam. That's supposed to be a ground, but that ain't so. And the same on that side. It's an Amazonian special is the only thing I can say. So I'm going to keep them like that until I get the other headlights in. The other ones look pretty stinking cool. I may not even run these ones. I'm not even sure. But anyway, so that's what I got for that. And it looks like I'm gonna have to make a little bit of what you might call a wiring harness, because that is a different plug-in than that critter right there. I bet you that will not work at all, especially since, well, you know what, that's supposed to be the low beam, but then again, yeah, I don't know if I want to. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a test wire, hook to there, run one lead here, one lead there. Let's just show you here. One lead here, one lead there, one lead there, one lead there. Now, I did mark on the side right there. I think that's the side I scratched on. Yeah, because I don't see scratches there. Anyway, so I scratched on both sides, the ones that were coming up hot wire. So that's one we're going to wire to the hot side of this, and we're just going to go with it, see what we got. And it should light up the whole bulb. And let me tell you, I accidentally wired in this one the wrong way. And what I mean the wrong way is I hooked it up as if it was a high beam. They are even brighter. I mean, whew, you're gonna see all the way down the holler in that sucker. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna jump on them bright lights and see what we can't get. Hopefully I got some wire in here. I know I got some in the other garage. Either way, we're gonna jump them, just see what happens. And then we're gonna feed them in there, make her more gooder. But we're not cutting any wires. Even the wires that don't fit, I am not cutting. For the simple fact, if somebody wants to put it back one day, if they don't work on the other headlights, then I just cut a wire for no reason. If, you know, there's a bunch of iffies in there. So I am definitely, absolutely, positively not cutting any wires. I don't suggest you guys do either, unless you're planning to, for this company to stay in business for like as long as you own the car, or forever if you own the car forever. Halogen, Wagner, you know, they've been around for at least a week or two, and they're going to be in business for a while. So you're going to be able to buy a sealed beam, you know, indefinitely. Anyway, I'm gonna run those two leads on that and see what we got, and I'll show you what we come up with. All right, one more thing. Remember how I showed you was down there in that socket? I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. Let me see here. See that little thing right here on the back? If these electrodes will not stay in this housing, take your same flathead screwdriver and pry up on that little sucker. Not real hard, just a little teeny tiny eensy beensy bit. That's what locks it in there. That's what you're pushing down, is that little locking mechanism. So what I'm gonna do temporarily is I'm gonna wrap that in black tape, because you know it's electrical. It's electrical tape. It's got to work. And slide my cover back on there, slide my cover back on that one, and then we're going to try the high beams. All right, so give me a few, we'll see what happens. And I know somebody has seen the house wiring. Yes, I was going to try the house wiring. It's not as a permanent at all. It was just the first wiring I found, and I was just going to touch it, just touch it. I wasn't going to make it permanent. But now I'm not even going to use it. I shamed myself, and I just can't do it. Because some numbnuts has used... I'll just show you. Looky. You just look at that. Wire nuts. Who in the heck uses wire nuts for wiring on a car? This is my dilemma. This is what I'm fixing. I mean, this is how you fix, guys. Solder The daggone heat gun, heat shrink, that's how you fix. Not this stuff. Not this stuff. I mean, it's really not that hard. Get this real low heat, thin, right there. Get that stuff. Shoot, they sell it everywhere. I mean, it's easy to work with. Super easy to work with. And it's better than any of that crap because there's no corrosion going to pop underneath there. It's solid as if it's one wire. That's my soapbox story, and I'm sticking to it. So let me tape up these wires, put on the connections, shove those back in, and these headlights, by the way, fit very, 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 very tight. So they don't fit flush in here, just so you know. I don't really know. I think it's these little nubs here, but I'm not cutting on them because I might end up selling them to one of you lucky folks for a really cheap price. I don't know. Might keep them for another project. I don't think she heard me say it. We're good. Nope. She's in bed. Yep. We're good. So, anyway, I'm gonna get busy. Been talking too much. Gotta get going. 1 minute. All right, guys, we got them. We got them good. So, 100% right. Dimmer switch is absolutely junk in this thing. But, just look at this. We got, oh, golly, geez. I know you can see, yeah, that sucker's bright. Bright, bright. Now, I didn't use this on this particular thing here. But instead of using black electrical tape, we used heat shrink because it's a lot neater. It's actually easier. I just cut it to fit right over the end, all the way, and then I don't have to worry about any electrical sparks because this stuff is thick and it's real gooder. Real easy to work with. It's quick, it's easy, it's painless. So, let me tell you, those daggone lights are bright. I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. I mean, whew, they are bright, bright. But, tell me what you guys think. It looks like the dims are brighter, but I know that can't be set. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But the brights were easier to wire because there's only 2 wires, and it really does go on the ends like it says in the picture there. And if it don't work one way, just switch them. Go the other way. You're not going to hurt it. So, nonetheless, we're going to try out these for a minute. I'm currently not even driving the car because I want it ready to go. And I showed you the great wiring that we're dealing with. So that's what I'll be doing in the pastime, is just fixing wiring that should have never been fixed like that. If you have wiring like that, fix it, please. That right there is just begging for some sort of mechanical failure or electrical failure. And remember how I said these didn't fit flush? They're actually pretty darn close. You know, I didn't want to crush the thingy there, so I didn't try it, but you know. Actually, they fit really well. So, if you're wondering if the Amazonian site is being honest with these lights, they work. They're bright. And they do fit in headlight buckets on an 88 Iroc Z. So, you know, they're real gooder. Whew, man, them suckers are bright. So, I'm pretty happy with that. We're going to end up putting a dimmer switch in, and I'll show you guys where that's at if you don't know. Have to get one ordered. I doubt anyone has one in stock for one of these. I don't know, they might. It fits a lot of different vehicles. We might be in luck there. So, anyway, this is the end product, what she looks like up front now. Now, the other headlight, I was just showing you what that looks like. Do not throw these away. Even if you do have it done like this with the nice ends and the, you know, because if the other headlights you got in or get in on the 21st look better and they fit in directly, you can really easy just take a knife, slit that down the side right here, and reuse those. I didn't want to cut anything. I didn't want to modify anything permanently on this car because I really like this car. So like I say, I've had, I think 7 of them. I love an Iroc Z. You know, can't wait to like blare some Motley Crue and just give her heck, you know what I mean? So next up on the agenda, I think we're going to be doing some front suspension stuff. One, because I already have the struts and sway bar links. 2, it really does need it. So we're probably going to be doing that, and then in that time, the dimmer switch I just told you about, we'll do the dimmer switch one night, and we're going to come up with some different seats. I've been looking on the Amazonian site. They got some on there for like $300 and some odd. Like I told you guys, I don't care for these seats. I don't know how y'all feel about them, but they're not my cup of tea. And I don't necessarily want to put newer Trans Am seats in them. No thanks, Bandito. Those are redone. So anyway, I just want something different. I want something sporty, you know what I mean? Just something more gooder. And then we're probably gonna have the rear seat or the back seat reupholstered, make her look, you know, we're gonna make her look good. Then we're gonna work on some body work, and hopefully I get to show you how that's done. I'm not really a body man, so we're gonna learn together. I got a stud gun over there and a slide hammer, so we're gonna figure something out. We can't mess it up, it's already messed up, right? So anyway guys, that concludes the LED session. Hope you liked it. I think I'm gonna be a fan of it, honestly, and we're gonna convert the old Bandito the exact same way, maybe with that style light, because you don't really see them. Anyway, if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, man, send me a message. Like I say, we're sniffing at 100. We might be over 100 by now. I don't even know. We probably are, and I like that. So thanks every one of you for subscribing. I appreciate the heck out of it. You've really made this a great year of making this show, so we're gonna keep on going at it. We got at least 4 or 5 more shows for that one, you know. Anyway, so thanks for watching guys. Have a great weekend, and if you don't mind, yep, somewhere, yep, is it down? It's down there somewhere. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and you know, I'll get back to you if you leave me a message, you know, unless it's negative. I don't deal with negative Nancy's. So anyway guys, thanks again. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you next time here on Right Turn Garage TV.